Hey, this is Justin with the Money Maven Project. We are going to be analyzing the numbers of the deal for house number two. Now, you know we have house number one is currently doing in the rehab process. If you've been following along, you know that our contractors disappeared on that deal, so we're in the process of picking up a new contractor and continuing along with that project. That thing is taking way too long, but it should still be a deal, and we'll actually show some numbers of how that actually all shook out and how hopefully we still make money on the deal. But the idea here is to show you the numbers for house number two, and we'll show you kind of the front end of what it looks like when we purchase the deal, move forward with the deal, so you can see what we're looking for in a deal. And then after it's all said and done, we do the, we rehab it, we refinance it, put a renter in it. We'll do kind of a post purchase analysis of the numbers so you can see what it looks like on the back end. So it'll be kind of a two-part video, but I wanted to show the numbers of this deal, what it's looking like. We're going to pick it up for $42,000, and it should appraise, once we're all rehabbed, it should appraise for $72,000. Rent for $1,000, $15,000 in repairs, rehab, and then the loan. So the bank's going to give us 75% of the after repair value, 72. So 75% of the 72 is 55. Well, I think it's like 54, and I've got $1,500 built in there for some fees. So so $42,000. Once we do, we'll purchase the property for $42,000. And we're going to put $15,000 into the deal. That's $57,000. I think I've got a couple $1,000s built in the purchase for closing costs. So all in, I'm getting into this deal for $59,000. Rehabbed, purchased, everything, $59,000. Now, when the bank's going to turn around after all is said and done, they're going to give us $55,005. Hopefully my math comes out right, and that should be, so 5 is 6. So that means that after all is said and done, we're going to leave about $3,500 in the deal. Meaning we're going to all in, we're $59,000. When we do our cash out refi, the bank's going to basically give us the $55,005 to pay off that 59 or to get that money back, but we'll be short about $3,500. Not a big deal. That's, from what I've learned, that's okay, right? Obviously, it would be best if we could get all our money out and have zero money in the deal. But $3,500 is totally fine with me. Most of the deals that I run actually are looking at more like $5,000 or $7,000 to leave in the deal. So I'm super happy with this. It'll cash flow, with the rent of $1,000, all in with insurance, taxes, property management fees, capex, and vacancies. All in, we're still cash flowing about $355 a month. So if I wanted to look at it this way, I could say, well, yeah, I'll have all my money back in 10 months, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's some great cash flow. Normally, at deals that I've been looking at, man, if I'm in that $200 to $250 a month, I'm excited about that. But 300, anything over 300, I am drooling at the mouth to try and pick up. So that's a great number there. I love not having to leave a lot of money in the deal, and it's looking like one of the better deals that I've ever looked at. So now, couple things, right? If I miss this number, let's just say rehab goes over the $15,000 mark. Let's say it comes in at 17. Well, okay, that just means instead of $3,500, I leave in $5,500. Not a big deal. Doesn't kill me. Doesn't mean we don't make money on the deal, right? We're still tying up a property with great cash flow for very little capital involved. Maybe I missed the ARV, maybe it comes in a little shy of the 72, maybe it's 70,000. Again, it would just move, it means I leave a little more money in the deal. But if it comes out at 75,000, great. That means I'm probably gonna leave in $500, which is really cool. One thing to keep in mind with the areas that I'm buying in, they have with the city, they come out and do an inspection and tell you all the things that you need to fix as the buyer. If you're going to buy this property, you need to buy those things. You need to assume those repairs. And oftentimes they will ask you to put money in escrow to show that you're going to actually do those repairs. So you have to think about that you'll have to have a contractor give you a number of what that, you know, estimated repair cost would be, and that's the amount you're gonna have to go put into to escrow. Now, obviously, a good contractor will give you a low number, a very skinny number, so that you're not having to tie up a lot of money with the city. Because I'm gonna have to, on this deal, I think I've got another, I think it's like $4,000 or $5,000 that I will hand to the city in escrow until I get everything taken care of. They come out and look at the property, make sure I did all the repairs, then they give that money back. So make sure you plan on that escrow part, because it does add to, you'll need a little more capital to make sure you can buy the property and park a little money in escrow for a few weeks or a few months till you get that money back. So that's just kind of a side note, little tip there. But anyway, this is a screaming good deal. I really like it. We should be closing next week. After everything's all said and done, we'll run the numbers again and show you exactly how it shakes out to see if we were, if we were spot on, if we missed it a little bit. But man, there's some room in this deal. Even if I've got a few numbers off a little bit, it's still a great deal. So anyway, hopefully that makes sense. Post in the comments if you have questions, and I'll try and explain something if I miss something a little bit better.